Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE legend The Rock wasn't thrilled with a superstar getting squashed by Triple H on an episode of Raw. Former WWE superstar Maven revealed in a new video that the Great One pulled him aside and voiced his displeasure over him getting squashed. Maven worked for WWE back in the early 2000s. He was mostly restricted to the mid-card on Raw. On the road to WrestleMania X in 2003, Maven took on Triple H on an episode of Raw and was squashed in a matter of minutes. In a new video on his YouTube channel, Maven Huffman revealed that The Rock talked to him after the match and stated that he wasn't happy with him getting squashed by the game. The Brahma Bull then told Maven that the two of them would do something together when he made his way back to WWE. Unfortunately, nothing ever came of it. Dwayne Johnson beat Stone Cold at WrestleMania XIX, lost to Goldberg at Backlash 2003, and went on a brief hiatus from WWE. He finally came back on the road to WrestleMania XX and kicked off a feud with Evolution. He teamed up with Mick Foley in a 3-on-2 handicap match against Evolution at Mania, which the duo lost. He would then leave again and make his WWE return 7 long years later. WWE has always been a world where larger-than-life characters clash both in the ring and behind the curtain. The politics of professional wrestling often involve intense backstage negotiations, bruised egos, and power struggles that rival the actions seen by fans on screen. One such incident, as reported by insiders, allegedly involved Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Paul "Triple H" Levesque, two of WWE's biggest legends, clashing over the treatment of a rising star. The story, though steeped in mystery, highlights the complexities of managing egos, careers, and creative control in the billion-dollar entertainment industry. What caused The Rock, one of the most affable and professional personalities in WWE history, to voice his frustration so publicly? Let's dive into the reported incident that shook the WWE locker room. Every so often, a new face emerges in WWE, catching fire with fans and seeming destined for greatness. Such was the case with a young wrestler, let's call him X, whose charisma, in-ring prowess, and mic skills had captivated audiences. X was being groomed as a future main eventer, with many comparing his early run to The Rock's meteoric rise during the Attitude Era. But not everyone backstage was reportedly on board with pushing X to the top. According to sources, Triple H, who has significant creative influence as WWE's head of talent relations and an executive producer, had a different vision for the up-and-comer. Rather than fast-tracking X to superstardom, Triple H allegedly opted for a slower, more measured approach, using him in mid-card feuds to build character and test resilience. While such an approach has worked for some stars in the past, others viewed it as a misuse of the young wrestler's undeniable talent. Among them was The Rock, who had been keeping a watchful eye on X and was reportedly a strong advocate for his immediate push to main event status. The tension came to a head during a taping of Monday Night Raw. According to insiders, The Rock, who was backstage for a rare appearance to promote an upcoming pay-per-view, noticed how X was being booked. Frustrated by what he perceived as a missed opportunity, The Rock reportedly pulled Triple H aside for a heated discussion. "You're wasting him," The Rock allegedly told Triple H. "This guy has the it factor. The fans love him, and you're leaving money on the table." Triple H, known for his diplomatic yet firm demeanor, reportedly defended his decision, explaining that he was protecting the young talent from being overexposed too quickly. "We've seen what happens when someone gets too much too soon," Triple H allegedly responded. "I want him to have longevity, not just a hot streak." The Rock, however, was reportedly not convinced. Having experienced a similar struggle early in his career where he had to fight for creative freedom and overcome questionable booking, he was deeply empathetic to X's plight. The tension between the two legends reportedly escalated, with raised voices drawing the attention of other backstage personnel. The alleged confrontation sent shockwaves through the locker room. On one side were those who agreed with Triple H's approach, emphasizing the importance of patience and long-term storytelling in wrestling. Others, however, sided with The Rock, believing that X was a generational talent whose moment in the spotlight was being unjustly delayed. The incident reportedly created a ripple effect in WWE's creative meetings. Vince McMahon, the ultimate decision-maker at the time, was allegedly brought into the discussion, though his stance on the matter remains unclear. While Vince has historically favored larger-than-life characters like The Rock, he has also shown unwavering trust in Triple H's judgment when it comes to building new stars. For X, the situation was both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, having The Rock as a vocal supporter elevated his status backstage and earned him the respect of his peers. On the other hand, the drama added pressure, with many wondering if he could live up to the lofty expectations set by one of WWE's greatest legends. The Rock's frustration, according to those close to him, stemmed from a genuine desire to see X succeed. Known for his mentorship and willingness to give back to the wrestling industry, The Rock has often spoken about the importance of nurturing new talent. For him, X represented the future of WWE, a future he believed was being mishandled. In interviews over the years, The Rock has alluded to the challenges he faced during his own rise in WWE. Initially saddled with the unpopular Rocky Maivia gimmick, he endured boos and chants of "Die, Rocky, die," before reinventing himself as The Rock, a cocky, electrifying persona that quickly made him a fan favorite. This transformation might not have been possible without key figures advocating for him behind the scenes, and The Rock wanted to play a similar role for X. Triple H, meanwhile, has long been known for his meticulous approach to building talent. As the architect behind WWE's developmental brand, NXT, he has groomed some of the biggest stars in modern wrestling, including Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, and Roman Reigns. His philosophy centers on creating well-rounded performers who can handle the pressures of being a top star over the long haul. In this case, Triple H reportedly believed that X needed more time to develop his character and refine his skills. While fans were clamoring for an immediate push, Triple H saw value in taking a slower approach, a strategy that has worked for stars like Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston, who achieved career-defining moments after years of steady growth.